So a question coming in around trust, some questions, how much are MLAs paid, and is that too much when public workers are getting a pay freeze?
MLAs are paid in the order of £49,500 a year. It's certainly more than many of them could earn outside Stormont, but I think that there is a problem, there is a deficit of talent in politics, and when I look around Stormont, some of it's embarrassing. Now, paying them £49,000 a year hasn't solved that, but I think if you paid less, the problem would probably get worse.
So should all parties have to reveal who their donors are?
Yes, absolutely, because I think that transparency and openness about that is important, because you want to know who's in whose pocket, if they are in anyone's pocket, and if there are suspicions, well, then the best way to dispel the suspicions is transparency.
How many hours a week are you in your constituency office?
I do a Wednesday, I do appointments in this office, and on a Friday morning I do appointments in Ballymoney.
What should we do about the RHI scheme? Surely somebody needs to be accountable.
Absolutely, and I think there's been a lot of smoke and mirrors and pretense, and the source of this is crass incompetence, and yet no one will take responsibility. But in politics, the buck does have to stop with the minister. And the minister quite clearly, who signed this off, he took out of it the cost controls which are in the GB scheme, which caused this to be a runaway scheme, was Arlene Foster. So the buck needs to stop where it is. She wasn't the only person responsible, but the primary responsibility rests with the minister.
And when did you or your party first raise objections to the RHI scheme?
Once it became clear that this was a runaway scheme, and we had a bit of duplicity, because in the attempt to pare it back and close what was the amended scheme in February of last year, we had the ministers telling us that it had been a great successful scheme, concealing the fact that it was in deep trouble to the scale that we now know. So that is the point. After that, then the Public Accounts Committee report, or the Auditor General's, or the Comptroller and Auditor General's report, is the point when people properly became aware.
What's the price of milk?
Price of milk? Well, sometimes depends what you buy. 2 litres of milk is my wife does occasionally say to me, bring some milk. But it's somewhere in well, you can get offers too for whatever, but somewhere